Alright, let's go through a few worked examples, and by the time we meet up again, you should be over fractions by now. Alright, so this is a video on how to add fractions. So these are, I'm going to do this question, this one, and let's say that one. And the rest I want you to do on your own. Okay, so let's start with question 1. So 4/5 plus 1/3. Now the rule when it comes to adding and subtracting fractions is that the denominators have to be the same. Okay, and then all you have to do is you either add or subtract the numerators, the top numbers here. Alright, I say top numbers and bottom numbers, but remember a fraction is just one number. Okay, so the one rule is that both denominators, let's go right then, yep, both denominators are the same. Okay, this is for adding and subtracting fractions. Alright, so let's get started. So 4/5 plus 1/3. So if denominators have to be the same, we have to find the lowest common denominator. Okay, the lowest common denominator. So that means we have to find a number that both these numbers fit into, but the lowest number that both these numbers fit into. So the number that comes to mind is 15. In this case, so I'm going to write 15 here. 15 because I know 5 goes into 15 and 3 goes into 15, and it's the lowest number that both go into. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So an easy way to find the lowest common denominator is you can try just multiplying the two numbers across. So 5 times 3 is 15, or 3 times 5 is 15. It's not always the lowest common denominator, but it usually helps. If you do that, you can't go wrong. So let's continue. 4/5 plus 1/3. So I know that I have to make the denominator 15 now. So to make that 15, I have to multiply this 5 by 3. Okay, multiply this number by 3, and what I do to the bottom number of the fraction, I have to do to the top number of the fraction. So 5 times 3 gets me 15. That's what I want, and because I did that to the denominator, I have to do that to the numerator. So all of this becomes 4 times 3 is 20, and 5 times 3 is 15. So this fraction has been converted, or we found an equivalent fraction, because 20/15ths, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12, 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, and I found an equivalent fraction, okay, an equivalent fraction, because 12/15ths, if I simplify it, is still 4/5. Okay, so it's the same fraction. I haven't changed the fraction, just found an equivalent fraction. And then we plus, and now I have to make this denominator 15. To make that 15, I have to multiply it by 5. So 3 times 5 is 15, so I get the denominator 15. And what I do to the bottom, I do to the top, because that way we can find an equivalent fraction. See, so 5/15 is the same as 1/3. Okay, so now we have our new sum, 12/15 plus 5/15. Now, because the denominators are the same, yeah, the denominators are the same, I can add the fraction. So 12 plus 5 is 17, and the denominator stays the same, okay? 15 stays the same. So our new fraction is 17/15. Right, and they probably ask for a lower, the most simplified form. This is a mixed fraction form. This is a improper fraction form. You can convert this into a mixed fraction, where you go 15 goes into 17 once, okay, and you have 67 2 remainder. So you have 2 remainder, and it's still of 15th parts. Okay. If you can get here, just to this point, that's good. We want to get to this point, at least this point. If you still need to work on this, turning into mixed fractions, we can work on that next time.